Are you ready to be the type of person that can handle any situation, that no matter what life throws at you, you see the good and receive the positive energy? If so, this is going to be the episode for you because we're going to talk about how to expand your perspective so that you don't only just see the moment, but you see the good that can lift you up and push you to the next level. My name is Henry, and this is the #1 mindset podcast, the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we come together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build that positive mindset. I'm so thankful to get to connect with each and every one of you today because this perspective shift is so valuable. When you can use this each and every day, you can stay in your light and feel the love within you no matter what is going on in the world. But before we get started, we're going to take a few moments to slow down, zero in. We're going to take some deep, healing, meditative breaths to help us align on the frequency that we want in our lives. So you can pick a word. It can be love, joy, happiness, abundance, whatever frequency you want. And we're going to take a deep breath in. And as you're breathing in, you're going to say that word over and over and over again. Really charge yourself up with that energy. And then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself doing something in that frequency, and once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. We're going to take another deep breath. This one is about alignment, about getting ourselves in receiving mode so that we can receive the message that we need to hear to get us in that positive perspective. So just imagine that you are surrounded by the most healing, uplifting energy that's meant specifically for you. It could have a certain color, a certain taste, a certain smell, however you imagine it. And when you breathe it in, it's going to charge you up. It's going to break down the negativity, the blocks, the weight, everything that's just been holding you back. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. Perspective is everything. The reason why perspective is so powerful is it takes you out of the ego. It keeps you from just being focused from your point of view and how things affect you. Perspective is expanding so that you can see things from the highest state. Here's an example of how perspective affects a certain situation. So you have somebody that's walking down the street and they drop $100 bill out of their pocket. You go walking by a little bit later. You've been struggling recently. Finances have been tight. You've needed every dollar. You're living almost paycheck to paycheck. It's absolutely been a stretch financially. You're feeling that stress. You look down and you see $100 bill. There's nobody around. So you pick it up. That $100 bill feels so good because it means so much. Because you're able to use that. It was almost like a gift from the heavens. Like you're so excited for the $100 bill. Now imagine the same situation, the same $100 bill, but you are doing amazing. You have more money in your bank you could possibly imagine. You're making hundreds of thousands of dollars every single week. You've got more money than most people you know. You're walking down the street. You look over and you see that $100 bill. You pick it up. What does it mean to you? You see, the perspective is so powerful. The perspective of the person that doesn't have a lot of money, it means a lot. Perspective that has a lot of money, it's not going to be as valuable. But you see, both are people. It's how they're viewing it that matters. You can be the person that has all the money in the world and see it as the person that doesn't has appreciation for it. You can also be the person that doesn't have any money and see it as the version of the person that has all the money in the world and not have appreciation for it. How you see things is up to you. Your perspective is a choice. You can choose to see things as they are. You can choose to see things as it's fair. You can choose things to see things as you know most people would. Or you can choose to see things in the way that elevate you. You see, you have a choice on the lens that you perceive the world. The lens is built upon the ideas and thoughts that go through your mind. If you tell yourself that you are love and you live in love and light constantly, and then you act accordingly, your mindset starts shifting as someone that sees the love no matter what the situation is. If you are someone that says, I am a millionaire and I receive millions of dollars a year, the way you hold yourself, the way you talk to people, the way you accept jobs, accept business deals changes because your perspective is as somebody that receives a certain way. That's why your perspective matters, but you get to choose the perspective. The perspective doesn't choose you, meaning your background does not dictate how you view the world. Now, it can influence you, and most people allow that influence to just be their default setting so they see the world as they've been raised to, as they've been trained to, as they've been coached to. And you're not wrong for that, but you have to recognize that it's a choice. If you are listening to this episode still, you didn't tune out, you have to know that it's a choice to think how you think. It's a choice to feel how you feel. It's a choice to see what you see in the world. Your reception is your perception, meaning you receive as you perceive. So if you want to receive higher level things, if you want to receive certain specific things in life, then you have to become someone that sees those specific things in life, sees them abundantly, sees them fully, sees them in a rich way, in an abundant way, in the fullest way that's absolutely possible. It's that simple. Your perception is a choice. Your perception makes how the thing feels. If you see that $100 bill and you're so thankful for it because you know what you can do with it, you know the value of it, you know how lucky you are to receive it, then it's going to feel that way. If you see it as something that you have every day, there's no need for it, you could have walked by and not even cared, then that's how it's going to be. And you see, it's not the money that matters. It's not the $100 bill. It's not the money in your bank account. It's about you. Your perception, your lens. There are plenty of people that have built up tons of wealth and they love every dollar. They love every dollar because what they get to do with it. Maybe they get to raise funds for charity. Maybe they get to explore the world. Maybe they get to create businesses and buildings and things that they love, that people love. And then there's also people that have tons of money and they're miserable because they always think about what they don't have, how they need more, what their neighbor has, what this person has, and they see lack, lack, lack even though they have so much. What you have doesn't matter, it's who you are that matters. That's why when we build future you, when I build future me, it's the person that matters that I'm becoming, not the things that I have. We use the things that we have, the material stuff, to create the vision because we're in a material world. It's a great resource, but that's not the goal. The goal is not receiving the $1 million. The goal is being the person who can receive it, that lives in love and light. And if I bring my highest self to wealth, I will do good with it. I will expand it in a positive way. If you bring your higher self to wealth, you will do good with it. You will expand it in a positive way. That's why you are what matters, not the results, not the external things. It's about becoming the version of you that you are proud of every single day, not the things that you have. The things that you have will go. Everything on this planet will go beyond you, will exist beyond you. The real estate, the cars, the houses, the jewelry, all of it will go beyond your experience. But you, the energy within you, the version of you that you've worked so hard to become, is what you take with you. That's why it's the priority. That's why your perspective matters, because your perspective dictates how you view the world. Your reception is your reflection, meaning you see it, you receive it. That's how it works. Perspective matters. Decide what you want. Decide how you want to view things. Decide who you want to become, and then operate as if. Don't think, is this the fair way to think? Is this me getting mine? Is this me winning? Think about, is this elevating me? That's the perspective. That's what you need in life. That's the guidance system. Does this elevate me? Because you are a loving person. You are somebody that wants to do good in the world. That's why you're here. That's why you want to heal. There are plenty of people that feel like you do, that are hurt, that are angry, that are anxious, that are dealing with all these things, and they are just fine staying the same. But you have a calling for more. Your perspective is what needs to grow. When you grow your perspective, you get out of the ego. When you get out of the ego, you can step into whatever energy you desire, and then you get flow state. Then you get constant streams of the energy you desire, of love, of forgiveness, of joy, of happiness, of peace. It's all available to you. It's just your perspective. Remember, your perspective, how you view the world, is how you receive it. Don't worry about, is this right? Meaning, am I getting mine? Did this person get something over me? This person was bad, so I should be mad at them. This person did this, so I should be mad at them. This person deserves this. This person needs that. Don't worry about those things. Only worry about elevating yourself and take the energy out of every situation that does it. Even if someone does wrong to you, look into that situation, figure out how you forgive. The forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. How do you forgive so you can let go of the anger? You can let go of the resentment and find the silver linings. Bring the silver linings within you and level up. That's what you take with you. That's why everything happens for you, because you were meant to be more than just a material success. You're meant to be more than whatever status you think you're meant to achieve. You're supposed to become the highest vibration of love that loves unconditionally. That's the goal. Loves yourself unconditionally, loves the world unconditionally. So raise your frequency and become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a positive perspective on what you can do to change your view of the world so that you can start receiving the energy that you desire. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link down below. It will keep you up to date with every single episode. And if you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook group all down below. I appreciate all the follows there. And if you are ready to level up, if you listen to this episode and you want to take that next step, this is what I do. My mindset coaching is about building the higher version of you. Yes, we have material goals. Yes, we want to have success. Yes, we want to accomplish whatever accomplishments that we want. But we want to bring the highest version of you there. We don't want to bring you there now. We want to heal. We want to move forward. We want to let go of all the barriers that have been holding you back. This is what that program does. If you're interested in investing in yourself in a way that you haven't before, let's talk about this program. You can reach out to me via Instagram, or there's a link down below. If you fill that out, I'll reach out to you directly and we can talk about how this program can work for you. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.